Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a full face of Juvia'S Place. Before that, I'm gonna show you my sweatpants. These are super cute and comfy. They're from Feet, Feat. If you like sweatpants like I do, they have amazing sweatpants, super comfy and just like the most gorgeous designs. Um, every time I told you guys about my sweatpants, I'm not affiliated with anyone. My channel is super small. It's just sweatpants that I like wearing, and I know a lot of people love sweatpants sets that are cute to just go out or lounge around. The reason why I picked Juvia'S is because it's a black-owned brand, and I like what their like intentions are, and I just like supporting different kind of brands like indie brands, and I just thought it was a good brand to try, even though their foundation scares the hell out of me because it's a full coverage matte foundation, and that's like what I'm not about that like at all. But let's give it a try. I'm gonna prep my face really well just to make sure that I'm giving the foundation a little bit more creaminess instead of just like sticking it on to my dry face. So we're gonna start by misting the face. Doesn't matter what kind of mist you use, as long as you like it. Try for it to be like refreshing and just a feel good spray. I'm using the lotion Hydra Soothing Moisturizing Lotion from Givenchy. I'm doing a Givenchy video coming soon. I just placed a large order with what I could find because I can't find everything in Mexico and not all the brands ship to Mexico. But I found enough things to create a video, so I'm really excited about that. I'm using the Embryolisse cream, which is used like by makeup artists all the time. It's super popular. It's like a classic. It works on every type of skin. It's not too heavy. I wanted to go in with a rich moisturizer like the Glossier one, but I was scared that it was gonna make like a goopy situation with the foundation. So we're gonna start. This is the I Am Magic Velvet Matte Foundation. It's a small tube, but I think it contains 1 fluid ounce, which is kind of like the normal amount. I'm not sure if the shade, oh yeah, I think the shade is pretty okay. It's quite creamy. I'm not sure how thick it is once I start spreading it, but we'll see. I am scared, you guys, because I never use full coverage foundations, especially not matte. I'm gonna go in with their brush, their foundation brush. I need a mirror. So, oh wow, the shades don't have a mirror. So, give me a second, you guys. Oh, here we go. Whew, it was close. My favorite, oh, my Shein mirror. I don't know if it's lighting up anymore. Is it? Yeah, it is. Anyways, I'm gonna start spreading the foundation and I'll be telling you guys what I think of it. Okay, yeah, this is definitely very full coverage. I just want to see how it behaves, like if it starts looking crackly and dry on the skin. I want to see what kind of formula it is because I know a lot of people love full coverage foundation, and I mean, oh, that's not something I would wear for every day. I just got it all over my hair, but whatever. That's not something I would wear for every day, but maybe a full coverage foundation for like an event will work pretty well, especially if it's at night, so that everything looks like completely flawless and smooth. Okay, so far, let me see. I'm gonna tap it in with my sponge just to incorporate it, and see, the sponge removes a little bit of the coverage, which is not a bad thing in my opinion, because that means it's buildable. And to be honest, it looks quite good on the skin. Like, I was not expecting such a full coverage matte foundation to look good. But I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it looks okay. Let me see if I can get some more light on this side, because I feel like this side is always darker because of the lighting. I don't know. Yeah, look at it from up close, like I didn't apply it perfectly just because I'm doing it like quickly on camera, but I think it's pretty good if you like full coverage foundations. I'm going in with their concealer. It's the only one they have in the shade 22, which looks lighter in the bottle, in the container. Ooh, but it is pretty light. So I'm just gonna add a few dots down the bridge of my nose, a little bit here, a little bit here. Honestly, I'm using this as a bit more of a brightening concealer, just because if you add enough foundation, you don't really need a concealer. But I definitely want to add some depth in the face, like just like for it not to look so flat. So that's why I'm adding this concealer, and I don't like to go too light with my concealer. This goes a long way because I'm like tapping it and it just keeps going. So as always, guys, I try to focus, yeah, that's a long way. I try to focus my concealer on the inner and outer corner. I don't do the whole swipey thing of adding or like a huge triangle, because that just adds so much makeup that is not needed, and then it just looks like you have layers and layers of makeup on, and that's not the look that I am going for. But if you like that whole Instagram thing, I mean, I guess it looks good on some people. It's just not my kind of like, see, if I touch my face, I don't think it's set down completely, because if I touch my face, it kind of moves around. So I guess you just have to wait a little bit. So the under eyes are a little pale, but we'll fix that. That's not an issue. I always like to add a little bit of white or concealer on the sides of my nose, because that's just the area that I don't like to contour. Like, I don't like to contour outside of the lines of contouring, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't like this area to be red. And if my nose is gonna be red, I like it to be from the blush, not my naturally red nose. It just looks different. Okay, so I think the concealer and the foundation are looking pretty well. I would definitely use this for an event, yes. If this actually sets down at some point, let me see if it keeps coming off. Yeah, it's just not set enough. I'm assuming a lot of people use powder on it, and I won't be using powder because I forgot it somewhere. I had everything together, but I won't be using powder today, so you guys can see what it's like without powder. I ordered this stick, which is a foundation or a concealer stick or whatever stick you want, and I was gonna use this as, see, no. I was gonna use it as a contour, and it's way too light, so that's why I ordered a darker shade so that I can use the stick as a contouring thing. So I'm gonna go in with the Juvia'S bronzy light palette, and I ordered light because I usually go light to medium, but I feel like the light is just perfect for me. So let's go in with the first shade. I always go with a neutral shade first, and then I go in with the more orangey or warmer shade. This is quite warm. This does not look like a light shade palette. This is definitely more of a light medium, which I don't mind because I like to work in thin layers, and if you keep brushing, it will definitely blend really well. I don't think I'm gonna add the other bronzer, you guys. Maybe a tiny bit, but I don't feel like I need it, and I don't want to go overboard with the bronzer. A little bit on my forehead. I'm using the bronzer now, not the contouring. And my hair here is going crazy. Okay. I feel so weird when I do my hair like this, but like someone just kept on asking me to do my hair like slick back. I don't think this is what she meant. I think she meant like everything slick back. I don't know. She said hair behind the ears, and I was like, all right, I'm listening to my subscribers and I'm doing this for that girl who wanted me to do my hair slick back. But it's definitely a lot more comfortable to do this. I'm gonna go in with a contouring shade, the lighter shade, to see if I can contour my nose. Let's hope it's not too dark. It definitely doesn't look dark in the pan, but let's see on the nose. It's like a super, super light contouring because I don't want it to look too overboard. See, it's a little splotchy there, which is weird because I find that it works really well on the cheeks. So let's tap it a little bit, and I think that's the contour for today. Super light contouring. This light doesn't help me, you guys, because it looks a lot better in the mirror. But yeah, whatever. I'm gonna pat it a little bit just so that it's not so noticeable. There we go. And now I'm gonna go in with the blush. I picked the blush in volume 2. It's a blushed Rougie. And this is like a warmer peachy situation with like a pinky peach. And let's see. I think I'm gonna go with a pinky peach just because I feel like my face is already warm. Let's see. Okay. This looks cute. It's a nice shade, blends in easily. The thing that I'm just not loving because I'm not used to it, it's the foundation. I don't think it's a bad foundation. From what I saw in like Nikki tutorials reviewing this foundation, it lasted like hours and hours and hours. And I'm gonna go up a little bit into my eyes and a lot more up here. A little bit into the eyes, a lot more here. And then a little bit on the forehead. Okay. So far, I don't need to use both of the blushes. Even though I do like mixing blushes, I feel like these are so pigmented that I'm just gonna go with one. And since I'm doing the next video, then I'll use the other blush and do a different kind of eye look because I ordered more than one eyeshadow palette. So this eyeshadow palette I'm really excited about. It's beautiful. It sucks that it doesn't have a mirror, but I'm sure there's a reason for that. It's either cheaper to make or I don't know, you guys, maybe it's like more ecological or something. These are shades that I'm not used to using, but I just found them so beautiful. I'm gonna swatch a little bit of them for you guys, mostly the shimmery ones. Let's do that again, just so I can grab enough. And as always, guys, you can't just go by the swatches, but it helps just so that you guys can see. All right. They're beautiful. They're just gorgeous. I love them. So I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush and just set my eyes with Gardenia, which is like a light pink. All right. Well, it's a very, very light salmony pink. I just want to set my eyes so that the rest of the shadows don't come out patchy. And I think I'm gonna go in with, I can do a purple eye, I can do a peachy eye, I can do a green eye. Should I do a green? That's just so like out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna do a purple, which is also kind of out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna go in with Lilac U, this one. Tap it. It does have some fallout. Let's see how pigmented the shadows are. You guys, I see how a lot of people just go like swirly and do their eyeshadow like that. To me, the windshield wipe is like the easiest one to do. Like, the thing is, like, I feel like if I do this, I'm probably not doing it right. Because it just like sticks the product, like I just like kind of patting and swiping. I pat on the outer edge and I kind of swipe on the rest of the eyelid. So this is like a very light lilac, very light. It looks a lot lighter on the skin than on the palette. So if you're scared of colors, like bright colors, but you want to try some colors, maybe this is not the right season to try this kind of pastel colors. Maybe I should use this on more like summer, no, not summer, what is it called, the seasons after winter, like when it's Easter, like that kind of, it's that kind of makeup. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Shell Sweet Lilac, which is a darker one. This one scares me, but I can see that they're not very pigmented, so it might be fine. This one definitely is a little bit more pigmented, so I'm splitting it between the two eyes. And then I'm gonna pull the color out a little bit because I don't like the eyeshadow to finish where my eyebrow finishes. Well, at least not here. I like it to go further, all the way until the end of my lash, and sometimes even a little more. I'm so far away, you guys, I just realized that. And a little bit more on the other eye. All right, pull it a little bit out. Okay. It looks cute. It looks cute. I can't go darker, you guys. I'm gonna go in with a peony pink. Like, I can go darker if I really layer it, but I'm just gonna go in with a peony pink and make this a pinky purple look. All right. You guys, I've been placing orders for makeup from so many brands because I'm like, I want to have one of each from various different brands, one of each product. I'm not talking about like all the lipsticks, all the, no, one of each, or 2 or 3, whatever I need, just so that I can give you guys. I'm gonna go in with a lilac hue under my eyes. Oh no, I'm gonna go in, yeah, lilac hue, whatever. Let's see if this doesn't look so crazy, because I want to make videos where I'm using only one brand. That way you can really see, like, if you're into that brand, you want to buy something like from Chanel or Dior or like Givenchy or something that's a little bit more expensive, even cheaper brands. Like, I want to show you guys like the drugstore makeup, like what I think is worth it and what might work for most people, and what might work for you might not work for me, and vice versa, you know? Because these pinky shades look gorgeous. I like them. They're very subtle, but I know some people would never wear this. So I'm gonna go in with Blooming, which is the light purple shade. They are glittery. They're not like this super smooth glitters, but let's see what they look like on the eye. I like applying my shimmers with my fingers, and it definitely looks so cute on the eyes. Let me get closer to you guys. Looks super cute on the eyes. That's the lighter one. So let's see if we add some of the darker one to the rest of the eye. And I want to play with the palette as much as I can, just so that you guys can get an idea of what you can do with the palette, because you can't use all the colors, it will look crazy. But I think I'm gonna add a little bit of this Oh Honey, which might be a huge mistake. No, I'm not gonna add this. I'm gonna go in with more of the Sweet Lilac and just deepen the purple. Yeah, if I don't like hit the brush that much, the purple will definitely deepen up, and it just looks beautiful. This is definitely a look that I would wear. And like, you guys, I don't mind wearing sweatpants and a full beat. Like, if I just filmed a video and like, or if I'm in the mood to do my makeup and like I just want to wear a full beat just because that's how I did my makeup that day, I don't mind wearing sweatpants with that. It's just, makeup is fun, and it should be fun, and it should be whatever you feel like doing. I'm gonna go in with a Sweet Lilac on the lower lid, which is darker, and see what the darker looks like. Yeah, it's cute. Oh, you guys, I can't wait to get my lighting. I've been waiting for it forever and it just doesn't arrive. And like, I don't know if it's something that has to do with customs or like Mexico's shipping policies. Like, I have no idea. We don't have an inner corner highlight per se, but I'm gonna use this sunshine shade. Okay, sunshine. Let's see. Let me clean my brush. This sunshine shade doesn't scare me that much, but it might not go that well with the look, or it might just look fabulous. Oh, I really like this. I'm actually gonna go in more into the inner corner because it blends so beautifully. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it blends in so beautifully with the pinky purpley shade. Yeah, I like that. Onto the other eye. Guys, sometimes I watch like YouTubers beauty rooms and they're like this insane beauty rooms, and like I turned my dad's massage room, which is a small room, into like my beauty room where I have all my stuff, but I'm not sure if I fit in. There's no natural lighting, so I have to film in the bathroom, which I don't mind. Ah, you guys, I forgot my mascara. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Woo. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna have to somehow crop this. I hope I can do it. I'm such a mess. I am such a mess, I swear. Oh, wait. So overall, the final look on the eyes, to me, it looks really, really cute. Really playful and pinky, and also the green might look amazing. Not sure if I'm ready for that, but I feel like all those shades look incredible. And the thing is that you can build up the color, or you can leave like a sheer wash of color on your eyes. That's something great when it comes to eyeshadows. Being able to build it up and being able to just leave it as it is. And I'm not gonna use their mascara because Juvia'S place does not have a mascara, and that's why I forgot to put a mascara in here. Not their fault, my fault for forgetting the mascara. All right, the lashes could be a little bit more boosted, but I don't want you guys to be watching me do this forever, so you guys can get the point, because this is not a Juvia'S mascara anyway, so you guys can just see what it would look like. And on to a brow marker, which I'm so excited about. I just ordered the brow pencil, but I'm excited about the brow marker because it's so hard to find good ones. So I think I got this in medium brown. Yeah, it's medium brown. So let's see. Okay, this definitely pigments, which I'm really happy about because, as I've told you guys, most eyebrow pencils work on your hand. Like the one that I'm like traumatized by is one from Sephora that's like a purple one. I think it's a very well-known brand and I can't remember the name of it, but I bought 3 of them because I was like, oh, this is exciting. This is probably gonna be really good. I think it's the Urban Decay brow marker, something like that. And I got excited because that's when they weren't like so in. And I bought 3, and it worked perfectly fine on my hand. And once I applied it to my brows, it was a disaster. You couldn't see anything. And I know some people like it, and I don't know how they get it to work, to be honest. I don't know how they get it to work. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. If you guys know what I'm doing wrong, let me know. Okay, so this eyebrow situation is looking good. I'm liking this. Obviously, when I'm like not on camera, I take a little longer and do a better job. I just bought their eyebrow setter as well, I think. I'm not sure what I placed on the next order, but they have a new foundation. So I wanted to try their new foundation, which is not full coverage, it's like the opposite. And I was like, okay, if the full coverage foundation is as good as they say for people who like full coverage, then I hope the other one is just as good. For highlighter, I'm trying the Eyes Loose Highlighter. When it said eyes, I already took off the plastic thingy because I didn't want to take forever on camera doing it. When it said eyes, I expected more of a silvery champagne highlighter, and this is quite golden. But let's see. Yes, this is definitely golden, and I'm gonna tap it even more because it's so pigmented. Okay, you have to go in with a very, very light hand. See, on this side, you can't see anything because the lighting is terrible. This side you can see, this side you can't see. I don't know, you guys. But at least you can see one side and see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. I went overboard because I didn't know how pigmented it was gonna be. But I'm sure you can make it work. Does it look nice on the skin? Yes, it's not glittery. It's a very reflective highlighter, but I would have liked it if it wasn't as golden. I'm just not that into golden highlighters. But sometimes I even like if you put too much, just blend it all over your cheek, not down here, but like all over your cheekbone, and it will give you that like all glowy cheekbone look. You know, that's the thing when you're playing with makeup for the first time. It's like you don't know what you're gonna get and you have to work with it, and hopefully it will all come out at least decent. So yeah, I like this. I'm gonna line my lips with the Dragon Beauty lip liner because I didn't buy a lip liner. All the lip liners were sold out, except for a super dark wine lip liner that I knew I wasn't gonna wear. So I didn't buy one. I just wanna give you guys the feel of the brand. Like, do I think it's worth it? I'm not sure. None of the products were like outstandingly amazing. This is the gloss in So Glazed. But well, I don't know, you know, the palette worked really well. It's really nice. I have to work more with the blushes and the bronzers to see if they really just work on the skin to create that like flawless look. What do you guys think? I like it. I mean, I'm gonna add more gloss because this gloss is actually amazing. It smells delicious. And it's super shimmery. What's on my lips? I think it works perfectly fine with the eye look. So I'm really happy, guys, that I got to do this video. Hopefully, when I do the next Juvia'S Place video, I will like the products even more because I would already know how they work. So I'll go with a lighter hand and I'll be trying a different eyeshadow palette, a different foundation, a different highlighter. So stay tuned for that, you guys. And stay tuned also for a lot more beauty reviews when it comes to just one brand reviews, and also like favorites and everything that you see on YouTube. I'll try to make the best videos that I can possible with what I have. And seriously, it means the world to me that you're here with me. I'm not trying to make this a pity party, but since my dad left, this is like the only thing that just brings me joy. besides my boyfriend and like certain people, you know, like, but this is something that really brings me joy, and like makes me forget about everything that's going on. So I really appreciate everyone that comments, subscribes. Like, if you subscribe, seriously, it means the world to me, because that means I can keep doing this every day. And that's it, you guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow.